Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to our first ever Get Interactive show with me, your boy O'Brien Hanks. And our first show today is sponsored by Z Smash Visuals, helping you create best memories. And yes, guess what? I'm not alone in studio. I'm joined by one of the biggest and greatest dancer as well as model. This person I'm joined with in studio, she's worked with quite a number of big people that you might mention in the Z entertainment industry. And right about now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Shekinah on the interview. Shekinah, welcome to Get Interactive.
Thank you.
Yes. We're gonna be talking a bit about your upbringing. Like, how did you become you? Where did you start from? And you as a dancer, because you are signed with one of the biggest people in the Z entertainment industry. So how has it been like working with them? And just brief us a bit about your upbringing.
I'll start with, I've always been Lusaka based my whole life. Only time I've left Lusaka was Zambia doing like a Harmony event, so yeah. And how I am me, I want to think it's because I've been very reliable. One person calls me, I work with them properly and all of that stuff, so they recommend me because of my reliability. Yeah, and I want to think I put in enough work.
Okay, so why modeling? Because you said you wanna put in work, and I feel it's probably something that has been in you. It's something which is driving you to do that. So why choose being a model and why choose dancing? Like, why?
So I started off as a dancer, then a model. For being a model, I felt like, let me venture into something different, but still in the entertainment industry. Yeah, and I was always thought, it's very typical of people who are built like me, who are tall and skinny. Oh, yeah, model, oh, yeah, model.
Yeah.
Or in the streets, come model, and all of that stuff. So then, like even my sisters and my friends would say, you should try out modeling, you should try out modeling. I've always been very shy. Yeah. So I said, let me try to come out of my shell a bit. Yeah, so I tried modeling.
And how has it been?
So far, so good.
You're enjoying?
I would say that.
So perhaps would you prefer to get rid of dance and just focus on modeling? That's all.
No. I can balance them out.
You can balance them out.
Yes, because I've been in a space where I've been called as a model, but then I end up dancing. And I've been called as a dancer, and then I end up modeling. Yeah.
Okay, and you're still in school?
Not yet in uni. I am yet to go into uni.
You're yet to go into uni. So, what really do you want to do in uni?
Nothing related to what I'm doing right now.
Well, because mostly when someone is perhaps in the entertainment industry, they just find this zeal of wanting to do something even in uni which is in line with something that will support what they do, something that will support what they love. So why are you trying to say you won't really do anything which is in line with entertainment in uni?
Okay, so what I decided to do was medicine, and that was before I was exposed as much as I am now. Yeah, so I've always wanted to study medicine, and then the dancing came along, the modeling came along, but it still hasn't changed what I want to do. Yeah.
So you just really want to be doing medicine?
Yeah.
Okay, and I don't know if it's last week. Yeah, I think it's last week. I came across Cleo Ice Queen's video, and she was performing. I'm not really certain what she was performing there, but she was performing. Then I saw you as one of their dancers. I was like, okay, wow, she's a dancer. She's signed with Cleo Ice Queen. So like, how did you get yourself there, and how did you become one of Cleo Ice Queen's dancers? Because she's an Iceygang, and Cleo is signed under Def Jam, of which Def Jam is a music label where people like Nasty C belongs to, and you now working with someone who's signed under the same label with Nasty C. It's really a big deal. Like, how did you become there? Like, how did you get there?
Well, I really want to say it's hard work.
Yeah.
But, so first of all, before I even started dancing with Cleo, I really loved Cleo. I loved her. And then I was coached to be a part of her music video. But then that didn't happen. I was really sad about it. And then she knows another dancer. She's worked with another dancer. So she told that dancer, who is my friend, Kabungo, shout out. Yeah, she told Kabungo.
Shout out to you, Kabungo.
She told Kabungo to find dancers who can work with, who she can work with actually. And then Kabungo told me, obviously I was going to go.
Yeah.
Then when I got there, that was my wow moment. Because Kabungo said, oh, hi, this is Iceygang. And then he said, oh, I know Iceygang.
Wow. So like you guys really, you had a relationship before even Kabungo came in, like you used to talk with?
Not that we used to talk, but we had like 3 weeks of rehearsal with her. Yeah, then when we were supposed to shoot a music video, Sensation that is,
okay.
I traveled so I couldn't be a part of the shoot. Yeah.
You traveled to?
Luapula, yeah, that was Luapula.
For
an event.
For an event.
Yeah.
You've been moving.
Yeah.
And talking of traveling, I saw you went to Botswana. Like what was happening there? Dance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You are representing a certain brand, or like how did you find yourself?
It was just ourselves. We weren't going there for anybody else except for diversity and learning more about their culture. Yeah, because actually their culture is still alive, because we went to dance with people who actually do traditional dances, like kids. So it was very interesting.
Yeah, and you are with is it Tasha?
Yeah.
She's really one person that, and I had to know about this. I think it's about a week or two. That's when I had to know about you and her knowing each other. Because I've known her from my feeling. Like I watched her from my feeling, and I've got a friend of mine who really vibes to that song. And so after I was like, okay, I'm having this person on my interview, and she's really close to, like, so how's the relationship between you and Tasha?
Oh, it's actually very good. Wow. We've been working together for a while now. Yeah, even before the Maveling video, we started off just as basic dancers. Who know? We didn't know anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. We actually were in the same dance group. That's how we started, and then the relationship grew from there.
Okay. And have you ever perhaps worked with her in probably maybe any music video or alike?
We were in the same music? No, an advert actually.
An advert?
Yeah, the Happy Apple advert that has Amy Alade in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
The one with Yemi Alade t-shirt?
Yeah.
So you guys were in there and I didn't know. Okay, and yeah, so you've worked with Yemi Alade on an ad t-shirt. I've seen you work with Your Maps, Maki 2, Slap D, Alicia Long, like all these big names in the game. You've just worked with them. So, who would you choose to work with over and over again and why? Dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Why was she not that?
Because when you're working with him, it's more of just him, other than a celebrity, other than, oh, I'm such a big artist in the industry.
Yeah, it's just him as a normal person.
Yeah, he interacts with you like you're his friend, like your family, and I love that about him. Like the very first time I worked with him, that's actually what I said. I would want to work with this man over and over and over again. Yeah.
So do you wish to be, gosh, why am I asking this? But yeah, would you wish to be one of Dream's dancer than Cleo?
I mean, I can do both.
You can do both?
Mm-hmm.
And you've worked with almost every big name in the industry, and have you perhaps felt as, okay, me working with these big names, like these are the big names, and yeah, you traveling to Botswana because of dance, you working with Yemi Alade, an international artist, like have you ever felt to say, okay, I think I've reached where I've wanted to be, like I've achieved what I've wanted to achieve? And because I even heard you mentioning of going to uni, because some other people might even think, yo, I think I've gained the fame that I've wanted. Probably maybe I've gained the money, I don't know if there is. Yeah, I've gained the money that I've wanted. I'm at a place where, because many times when you're starting as a dancer, it's just you dreaming of, I really want to be there. I really want to be working with these big artists, and that's someone else's dream, and you are living that dream. So have you perhaps felt as though I've arrived, I've reached where I've wanted to be, and you think as though you can't really diversify in any other fields because you're at a point where you're contained? Like, are you content with what you've achieved so far?
I want to, well, yeah, I'm content, but I still want more. Because when I do something, I aim for higher. Yeah. I've worked with a bunch of artists, for sure, but I still don't feel like it's enough. Because in as much as I have worked with all these artists, it hasn't really been easy, or it hasn't been a case where, oh my goodness, such a great dancer, blah blah blah, and they give you a lot of money for being such a great dancer. No, we're actually sidelined half the time. So I want to be in a space where dancers are actually respected. Then I say, oh okay, I've arrived.
So by you saying sidelines, like, you're not really paid the way you're supposed to?
Yeah, I want to think so, because to be honest, we bring videos to life.
Yeah.
We bring events to life. If you have a performance and okay, yeah, as an artist, a musician, yeah, performing, it will be different if you add dancers to it. It's like the flavor. Yeah.
Because mostly when it just sounds, it's not really alive when you're, especially when you're even lip syncing. Like, you're just there lip syncing to a song, there's no one to vibe to it, you don't really have a backup dancing crew to like involve your crowd to start cheering up for you and the like. So it really feels dry. It's more like someone gives a dry joke where you expect people to laugh.
Or it's like telling the same joke over and over again.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to perform your songs at this event, the next event, it's like the same thing over and over again. So you need something different.
Certain flavor?
Yeah.
So you feel you add that flavor and you're not really
exactly.
paid off or rather appreciated the way you're supposed to.
I mean, sometimes we are, but like we need it to be a usual thing. Yeah.
So what really do you feel needs to be happening for dancers not to be sidelined? Like, what really needs to be put into consideration?
First of all, it starts with us dancers, because we could easily agree and say, okay guys, we're not going to take this much for this much work. We're going to say that, and the next day you'll find another dancer, because they'll say, I don't even have that time, I might as well just go for it. Yeah, so it starts with us dancers. If we could just work together more, it would actually make a difference. And to artists and every other person who usually books dancers, I feel like they always feel like, okay, we have expenses, then dancers. But like dancers should be also an
So like dancers come after every other expense.
Exactly, but like dancers should be the main act.
Yeah.
Because what are the life of the party?
And many a times when you see, especially society, when they see probably a model in a dance video, a dancer in a music video rather, they look at them, especially when it comes to a girl child, they look at them as being promiscuous ladies, because they're dancing for artists, they're in trying to like give life to the music video. And due to that, society, it's more like it's blended it as being promiscuous. So like, have you ever found yourself in a position where you're being judged because you're a model, and you're being judged because you're a dancer, where you're being thrown shades at, and probably maybe people thinking as though they can come to your inbox trying to tell you, for lack of a better term, trying to indulge you in some sexual interactions and activities, like, and if at all you found yourself in one, how have you dealt with that? And has it by any chance perhaps made you feel as though, okay, this is too much, I would rather give up than continue receiving such backlashes from people?
Well, I haven't exactly been in such a space where people are throwing shade at me for doing what I'm doing, because I'm a brand, so whatever I do, it's like, is it aligning with my brand? So if it's not aligning, that's where I start from. If it's not aligning with my brand, I'm not going to do it, no matter how much you're going to give me. If it's not aligning with my brand, I'm not going to do it. Yeah. But I've been in a space where people are texting me, especially now that I dance in Theo. There's people texting me back to back to back to back. But then I can't do anything about it. It's not something I can say, okay, no, stop doing it. People continue to do it, so all I can do is avoid it. Yeah.
Avoidance. So you fresher
Well, yeah. I'm the celebrity.
Yo, I'm chatting with the superstar, but she's saying she freshes you. Anyways, yeah. So, and do you receive support from your family and friends?
It's actually insane how supportive my friends and family are. It's insane.
Okay.
From day zero, actually. They've always been very supportive. My mom, even my dad, my sister's amazing. My friends, like, even back in school, high school that is, I was always really shy in my shell. But my friends would always tell me, no, just go and perform, not just go and dance. And then I think that's where it started from. Then as I progressed, my sisters always made sure. Like when there's rehearsal, don't you mind me? Shakina, go for rehearsal. Shakina, go for rehearsal. Now that I'm here, they still continue to push me actually. Yeah.
So when you are having rehearsals back then in school, you are under, you are belonging to a certain dance school, or?
No, actually, I did start dancing with a dance crew after high school. In high school, it was just, those shows at school.
Yeah.
I didn't like the spotlight, but somehow everybody in school knew I was a dancer. So I always ended up on stage.
Okay. There's this time where I was taught to say, when you are good at something, no matter how much you might try to hide yourself, and no matter how much you might try to hide that talent, but because it is in you, there is always a way that it might find itself exposing you. Like it will always expose you, and now that's why you're saying you're trying to hide yourself in this show, but at the end of the day, the spotlight was on you because it's something which is in you, and no matter how much you try to hide it, it will still find its space and its way. So, have you ever felt of giving up in your career thus far? Like, yo, I'm done with this. Probably maybe you've danced for people, and at the end of the day, they're not really paying you the way you want to be paid, and probably maybe getting gigs is another thing why it's really hard, because sometimes in the entertainment industry, when you're not really well connected, so to say, it's really hard to like get yourself some gigs. And so like, have you ever felt of giving up? Yo, I've tried all this, like I'm putting in a lot, but nothing is paying off, and I think giving up is the only option. Have you ever been in such a phase?
Not that it's been going well, but I've just never been in a space to give up. Although there was a time I had a corporate job, I thought I made it. So then I said, I'm never going to dance again. It didn't end well, so I went back to dancing. At that point, I thought, dancing is my life. Whether or not I want to, I might as well just continue with it. There was a time also I was at UNZA. I was campaigning for a friend because he was running for a position. Yeah. And then one video of me dancing went viral actually. And then people were talking about it. Instead of studying, she's dancing. What is she doing? Blah blah blah. I actually thought it would like break me, but for some weird reason, it gave me more confidence to continue. It's like if people are not talking, what then they're not doing anything. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's more like why you've put up some coins right in your pocket, and they'll start colliding. And so where there are people, there will always be someone talking about something because it's normal. And yeah, so what really gives you the motivation? Like what really prompts you to keep on pushing, to keep on like doing what you do, to keep on dancing regardless of all these names were like, yo, she's dancing instead of rather being in school, she's doing this and that. But you've managed to break off from that space and continue and being you yourself. What has really kept you alive, and what has really put you there? Like, what's your motivation?
I want to think it's the people around me. Because if you surround yourself with the right people, I feel like you'll grow as a person. You'll just be a better person. So yeah, it goes back to my family and friends being very supportive. Yeah, so they're always driving me to do better regardless. Yeah.
And who's the one of the dancers that you look up to? Like, yo, I want to reach a stage where that dancer is.
Well, these UK-based dancers, Nupe, Kokena, and Regina.
Okay.
Yeah. So Kokena opened a show for Whiskey. So when I was watching the video, I said, this has to be me.
This has to be me.
Yeah.
And have you ever perhaps thought of, or maybe is there any dance union like which regulates the dancers in Zambia? More like we have a union in for comedians, like I don't know if it's Comedians Association of Zambia, something like that. So like, do we perhaps have such unions for dancers in Zambia?
No, actually, which is very sad. So I said we need to cooperate and work together more as dancers. Yeah, if we could actually work together, we would probably make a bit more progress than we're making now.
Because I think this is one thing that really keeps entertainment alive in a certain field. Because maybe when you talk of comedians are now having gigs, like they're performing almost everywhere right now in Zambia. I think it's reached a stage, not maybe someone might say as though it's not really reached that apex stage where they've all wanted to be, but I feel it's reached a pace where it's alive in Zambia, and people have started appreciating it, and I feel it's because of the regulation, the Comedians Association of Zambia. It's there to regulate the comedians and the gigs and the like. So I feel if these other spheres of the entertainment like dance and the like, if they were to come together like you said, have something more like a union which will regulate the dancers, it would really benefit even the up and coming dancers out there who look up to people like you. You know what like it will really be there, and I feel it's really gonna keep revamping the dance industry, because we'll forever be having new dancers coming in and collaborating with you already established dancers, and it's really something that I feel must be put to consideration.
For sure.
Yeah, and now, why dance?
Why not? So, like I said before, I was very shy and very introverted. So I felt like through dance I could actually speak. What I can't say with words, I can say through dance.
Through dance.
Yeah.
Interesting, because so do you perhaps use it for advocacy, because maybe you put up what you wanna say in dance?
Sometimes. I don't want to say all the time. Sometimes. You just relate what you're doing, like the dancing you're doing, to what you actually want to talk about.
Okay. And the people that you've worked with, have you ever reached a stage where you feel as though they're just probably maybe using you? Like, have you ever been in a scenario where, because maybe someone has seen the potential in you and the zeal and the vibe that you bring on stage, and now due to that they wanna utilize you but for selfish reasons? Like, have you ever worked with such people?
Yes, actually a bunch of them. Yeah, I have. So there's those who will tell you, let's go and perform together for exposure. But it's not like when you go on stage, they're going to say, oh, I am so and so, and this is my dancer so and so. They're never going to say that. Never. But how am I going to be exposed? If they don't know my name, how will people know? Even if they watch me dance, and it's a live performance, they watch me dance, they won't say, oh, I saw that girl. It will just end up watching, because they know nothing about me. Yeah, and even some music videos, but I still haven't seen till today. The chorus, then we would dance the whole day. We would dance the whole day just for them to say, thank you, and a 50 kwacha.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I feel that really needs to be dealt with when it comes to Z entertainment, because quite a number of people tend to utilize that, and they'll use you in the name of exposure. No, we want you on this gig, but we're not paying you anything. And at the end of the day, the organizers, are being paid for that gig, and now when it comes to you, they want to make use of you, and like, it's in the name of exposure. And because they not say you're really passionate about this and you really want it, so even in as much as they will not pay you, they're not okay, yeah, she will accept, or probably will accept it. I think that really need to be dealt with. And so there's something that we're gonna do right now. I'll be asking you some questions. I don't know if they're weird or what. And yeah, there are about 4 questions that I'll ask you.
Okay.
Yeah, and I want you to pick randomly from the 1 to 4. Like, it will be the first question that I'll start with.
4.
Wow, why 4? If you could give one piece of advice to your previous boss, what would it be?
I would give that one man that you don't have to be harsh for you to have work done. Like, you could easily relate to people in a proper way because he was such a harsh man.
Wow.
Yeah, he was a very harsh man.
Whenever you're watching us, boss, that you are such a harsh man. You are harsh with the celebrity right here. The boss was harsh with you. Probably maybe wanted to get work done.
Well, we could have gotten the work done without him yelling all the time. Like, it actually messes with your mental state. You're going to work and you don't want to be in that space.
Yeah, like, you're going to work and you're like, I think, in as much as I'm going there, the moment I found him, he's on me.
Exactly.
Okay, 3 questions remaining?
2.
2. If you are to date a celebrity, who would it be?
Bobby East.
Yo! The banger, bro! Vanilla Rob! Why Bobby?
Anyone who knows me knows I love Bobby East.
Why?
I don't know, I just love him.
Why?
I've always
Why?
loved him. There's no like specific reason attached to it. I've just always loved him.
So you really wish to date Bobby?
Yeah.
So if he was to come and like he wants to like have something like with you, you'd there
There and then.
Yo. Hey yo, Bobby is wherever you're watching us from. I'm hooking you up with someone right here. You have yourself. And have you ever perhaps worked with him on a gig?
Not exactly, but I have been at events where he's there also.
And would you wish to work with Bobby?
Of course.
And yeah. He released this album. Yeah, I feel there are quite a number of videos that he's releasing, and who knows, probably you might find yourself
Just
in one.
me.
Yeah, but yo, Bobby, there's someone right here who's in for you. And now we have 1 and 3 remaining.
3.
Wow. Would you date your friend's ex?
Well, let me just generalize this. Maybe.
And be honest.
Okay, no, I wouldn't. But like when you think about it, what if your friend's ex is your soulmate? You know?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe other people should. Because maybe.
Other people, not you?
No, I wouldn't.
But like you said, what if the person is your soulmate?
Well, I wouldn't find that out because I wouldn't date them. So.
But there's some certain times where probably you're in a situation where you're even not so clear. You just blend in with the person, regardless
Okay,
of...
unless my friend is, like, she understands that, oh, okay, him and I, if it didn't work out, maybe it might. So if my friend understands that. Because I don't think I want to lose, I don't want to be in a relationship with someone at the expense of our friendship. Especially if that friend is very important to me. Yeah.
So, I don't know if the name that will come out from this last question now, if it will be Bobby or not, but I pray it's not Bobby. Yeah, but if you could have dinner with probably one celebrity, one artist, who would it be? Dinner date.
I mean, since you don't want Bobby's,
And then...
no, but I'll go on it. Okay, it's a friendly date, yeah? Yeah, I'll actually go with Dreams.
I saw that coming because I wanted to hope it's a yeah, so you would go with Dreams.
Mm-hmm.
You'd really wish to sit on some coffee, like on a dinner.
Yeah, because I've had a couple of conversations with him and I feel like he understands the entertainment industry. For that reason, I want to have another one with him.
Another one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you very much, Iceygang, for joining us. Unfortunately, we've come to the end of the interview, and it's really been nice having you. It's been awesome. You've really been a good guest for me, and you being our first guest on this show. Yeah, it's our first show, and you being our first guest, it's really thank you very much for allowing us have you on this show. If we had time, wish we could have talked more and more, but my producer just told me to say we're running out of time, and because of that, thank you very much to our fellow guests. And what's your last advice to probably someone out there who wanna be a dancer like you? Like, yo, I really wanna be like Iceygang. Really, she motivates me. How working with Cleo. Like, what's your last word?
Just keep going. No matter how hard it gets, just keep going. It does get better.
Okay, and where can people find you? Perhaps I want to have you in my music video. I'm a poet. I want to have you in my piece. Where can I have you? Like, how can I get in touch with you?
Instagram, Shekina_16. Facebook, Shekina Chongesha.
097. You're not having a line. Yeah, we've come to the end of the show with me, your boy O'Brien Hanks, and on behalf of the entire production crew, not forgetting my producer Sam Malcolm, the Z Smash CEO. Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, we're being sponsored by Z Smash CEO. Catch us next time, same place with me, your boy O'Brien Hanks. And really, don't forget to like and share my Facebook page. Let's interact with O'Brien Hanks, and yeah, so that we might get some more entertainment gigs and more entertainment news, and really every other update about entertainment. This has been O'Brien Hanks. Bye.